Happy holidays! Thank you for lending an ear to the Voice of the Times for Friday, December 24, 2021. For today's editorial, Preparing for the Pandemic Endgame. The government is closing out the year by announcing a plan to bring its COVID-19 vaccination campaign to the barangay level and eventually conduct house-to-house inoculations. It has also shortened the waiting time for the fully inoculated individuals to get their booster shots. The two moves are designed not only to preserve the gains the country has made in the fight against the pandemic, but to position it for what could be the COVID endgame. The year 2021 will be remembered as the year the Delta variant tore through the Philippines like a deadly invisible storm. It was first detected locally in July, when we thought the worst was over after months of struggling against earlier variants. By August, the Delta-driven surge pushed COVID cases to more than 16,000 daily, and the death toll climbed to 31,000. We entered the darkest days of the pandemic as hospitals ran out of beds for COVID patients and hard lockdowns confined most of the people to their homes. Businesses drastically scaled down operations to survive. Others that couldn't hold on went under. The first shipment of COVID-19 vaccines arrived on February 28, and the government trumpeted the event as a milestone in the war against the pandemic. But subsequent deliveries were few and far between, and health officials were beginning to realize that not everyone was enthusiastic about getting jabbed. The national inoculation program was not off to a good start. In a way, the heightened fear over the Delta variant helped overcome the public's wariness about the safety and efficacy of vaccines. Nothing could be more compelling than the sight of people lining up at hospitals waiting to be treated for COVID-19. A more aggressive vaccination drive, coupled with a major shift from long community quarantines to granular lockdowns, have combined to gradually brighten up the country's coronavirus outlook. The daily caseload average is down from a peak of more than 21,000 in September, holding at less than 400 in past weeks. Other indicators like the daily use of transmission and hospital admissions are posting equally encouraging results. The vaccination dashboard is lighting up as well. The inoculation rate is over 40%. With 104 individuals getting jabbed, almost half of them receiving the second dose. Over 1,260,000 have received a booster shot. The supply of vaccines has also stabilized, and the country's stockpile of more than 190 million doses can sustain the vaccination drive until the middle of next year. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez believes it is time to move on to the next stage. Right now, urbanized areas like the National Capital Region enjoy the highest vaccination rates. A barangay-based inoculation effort, if implemented well, will enable residents in the remotest communities a chance to get their shots. Galvez said the strategy is working in General Santos community, where each of the 26 villages has their own inoculation site, not to mention mobile vaccination facilities. The government aims to complete 54 million vaccinations before the year ends, a target that now seems unreachable. Barangay-based vaccination could be the game changer and even bring the bigger goal of protecting the entire population by the end of 2022 closer. The threat of the Omicron variant, however, presents a new problem for health authorities. With information about Omicron and how to deal with it coming in trickles, our health officials have to rely on their existing playbook for COVID, controlling the inflow of arrivals, tightening quarantine protocols, bolstering contact tracing, and preparing hospitals for a surge, and reminding the public to continue observing basic precautions. Shortening the period between the second dose and the booster shot from 6 to 3 months is a key component of the plan. The Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship, Jose Maria Joy Concepcion III, is convinced a booster dose administered early will help secure a win against COVID-19. The private sector, he said, has procured enough doses for boosters and is ready to administer them to workers and employees. As we bring the curtain down on 2021, let us hope the coming year will find us more resilient and ready to face new challenges that the coronavirus may conjure up. And that's the editorial for Friday, December 24, 2021. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and listen to the Voice of the Times.